Hi, my name is David Mckinnon. Today I am going to be interviewing one of the greatest fighters of all time, Muhammad Ali. When and where were you born?
I was born in 1942 in Louisville, Kentucky. My parents named me Cautious Clay.
So why did you change your name?
When I converted to the Nation of Islam at age 22, I decided to change my name to Muhammad Ali to reflect my new beliefs. Muhammad Ali means one worthy of praise. Clay was our slave name given to my family by a white man years and years ago.
How did you become interested in boxing?
When I was 12, some kids stole my bike. Someone told me a policeman was in the building, so I went to talk to him. I told him I wanted to punch them in the face. The policeman told me I should try boxing to channel my anger elsewhere. From there, I found out I had a talent for boxing.
What are some highlights from your early career?
In 1959, I won my first major championships and received the Golden Gloves. In 1980, I won an Olympic gold medal in the light heavyweight class. In 1964, I defeated Sonny Liston, making me the world heavyweight champion. I also needed to beat George Foreman in 1974. I beat George Foreman and regained my title as heavyweight champion of the world. Later in 1978, I lost to Leon Spinks, the then current champion. So I had to fight him again to regain my title. I beat him later in 1978.
I hear you were arrested. Why?
I was arrested for refusing to join the army. I don't believe in fighting a war against people I don't know. And also because of the ongoing civil rights issues in America.
There are 3 years when you didn't fight. Why?
After I was arrested, many people were upset with me because I wouldn't fight for our nation. I even went to jail for a little bit and was stripped of my titles. I didn't think going to war would bring freedom, justice, and equality to all 22 million Negroes. If I did, I would have joined instantly. Even my religious leader didn't support my decision. Because of all this, I took a break. Thankfully, years later, the U.S. Supreme Court approved my appeal and erased my conviction.
Was it hard to return to boxing after 3 years off?
While I was on break, Joe Frazier started making a name for himself. After I returned, I fought the fight of the century against Joe Frazier and lost. There were so many people there. More people were in the audience that day than those who watched the moon landing in 1969. It was my very first loss as a pro boxer.
Did you ever beat Frazier?
I finally beat Joe Frazier, but it was 4 years later. This was pretty difficult. I took a pounding. Many people told me to stop boxing or I would be permanently injured.
Stop on your side. Stop on your side.
Front, the crowd laughing.
When did you retire from boxing and why?
I retired officially in 1981 because I was getting slower, so I couldn't avoid as many punches. I was the first person to ever win the heavyweight title 3 times.
Tell us a little about being diagnosed and living with Parkinson's.
In 1984, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, which affects my central nervous system. My brain wasn't connecting to my muscles correctly, so I can't move properly. Over time, my face became frozen. I can't express emotion anymore. I don't want anyone's pity though. I know I can still help other people and spread peace. In fact, in 1990, I went to Iraq and arranged for 15 American hostages to be released.
What are some of your greatest moments in life after boxing?
In 1996, I was chosen to light the torch to open the Atlanta Summer Olympics. It was such an amazing moment for me. In 1998, I was named a messenger of peace by the United Nations. That same year, the Ring magazine named me the greatest heavyweight boxer of all time. In 2005, a couple of things happened. First, President Bush awarded me with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That is the highest honor one not in the military can receive. Also, this year, the Muhammad Ali Center opened in Louisville, Kentucky. It teaches people about character, peace, and respect. These are what are most important to me.
How would you like to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as a black man who won the heavyweight title and who treated everyone's rights, as a man who never looked down on those who looked up to him, and who helped as many people as he could.
Most people will remember him as the greatest. This is David Mckinnon reporting for Mrs. Andelin's third grade class.